Have you ever wondered how to increase your money investing some part of your savings? If you're a beginner in this subject, stay here because this video can change your life forever. Hi guys, Jordi here, and if it's your first time in this channel, welcome in. I make videos about self-improvement, productivity, personal finance, so if you want to learn more about these topics, please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Alright, so the first thing you need to understand about investing is why you should start doing it. And for me, there is mainly three reasons. And the first one is that in this world exists an ugly thing that is called inflation. And basically it's producing that your money that is sitting in your bank account, each and every year it's less valued. The second reason is that if you start investing, you will separate your money from your bank account to another account, and this will prevent you to start using it to pay your bills or pay your expenses. And the third reason, and the most important one, is that you will start buying assets, and these assets during the past of the years will start producing you some financial freedom. And this lesson I learned from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki, and it's one of the best sellers in the financial sector, so I really recommend you to read. You have the link on Amazon in the description box below. And well, this book teaches you how the cash flow works in the different social classes, like the poor class, the middle class, and the wealthy class. And well, in the poor class, the income basically goes from the job income to expenses, and people live paycheck to paycheck. In the middle class, the income, some part goes to expenses and another part goes to liabilities. That are products that each and every year its value is reduced, like a car for example. And the wealthy class, their income is divided to expenses, liabilities and assets. And these assets eventually one day will be bigger than the expenses and the liabilities, and this will produce you some financial freedom. Okay, and now you understand why you should start investing. But there are other questions, and always when I talk with my friends about this subject, the same questions appear. The questions like how much can I gain, how long does it take, how much hours I have to put to learn this topic. And well, to answer these questions, it really depends on the approach you choose. Basically, you can be a long-term investor or a short-term investor, and then you can choose to be more active or more passive. But if you choose to be a short-term investor, you need to be active 100% because you need to look some graphs, some indicators, and it's like a job, it's a lot of hours. But if you choose to be a long-term investor, you can do active or passive. Maybe you want only to put your money in an index fund or a government bond and don't look until the expiration date or 2 years. So it could be very passive. But in my case, for example, I'm a little bit active, a long-term investor, but doing my own research and picking some individual stocks. But well, you need to start looking the balance sheets of the company, the income statements. And well, I know that this is not for everyone, but if you like the business sector, it could be worth it. And I really encourage you, especially if you're a beginner, to start being a long-term investor. It's the approach that has the little risk and huge amount of returns over the years, and it's the behavior that Warren Buffett and other successful investors do. And now that we have understood the why and the different approaches, you may be wondering, where I have to invest, where I have to put my money. And well, there are different options. Maybe you want to be in the stock market or in the real estate sector, or maybe you like the cryptocurrencies, or you want to invest in commodities like gold, silver, or government bonds. There are a lot of options. And it doesn't matter the asset you choose, there always will be a balance between the risk and the reward. And basically, the more risk, the higher return it could be, but also the more risk, the more money you can lose. So it's like being able to manage this. And well, to understand the possible gains you can have, if you're a long-term investor and you put the money in an index fund, for example, and you are passive, the average return is about 7% per year, but this doesn't mean that each year will be the return. it's an average, and maybe one year it's 20% up and another year is 10% down, and you need to manage your emotions to cope with that. And I'm really encouraging you to be a long-term investor, because in this world exists a beautiful thing that it's called compound interest. Basically, if you are a long-term investor and you keep reinvesting all your gains, during the pass of the years, your growth will not be linear, will be exponential. And in the beginning will be very small returns, but if you keep adding, it's incredible the amount of money that you can make during the pass of your life. And I learned this lesson in university, and despite I studied computer engineering, I had the luck that my university did some subjects about financial education, and I remember how much resonates with me when the teacher told us that the longer you wait to start investing, the more difficult it is to start creating wealth over the past of the years. So I really encourage you to start learning and start investing as soon as you can. And well, this was my introduction in the investment world. And a few days ago I made a video explaining some tips on how you can save more money, and you can check here, and maybe it could be useful for you. And as always, if you have any suggestion, any doubt, please let me know in the comments below. I promise I will answer all of your comments. And remember to subscribe to don't miss any of my new videos. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to talk to you soon. Bye!